Yeah, we try this time again. Who knows? Maybe this time it will work. You know what? I don't care if I got a bad if I'm not if it's pixelized a bit. I don't care at all. Okay, this is a stable internet, but I don't care. You just need to hear my voice. Okay. Is it fluid? Normally I suspended everything, so it's going to be fine. I hope. I really cross my finger this time around. But supposedly it is. So, as I said before, like 10 minutes ago, I hope you have a marvelous holidays. If you are in holidays or soon Christmas or New Year or whatever. And I'm with Fresh Skywalkers.
Hello there.
The dark side is very strong today, indeed. I mean,
It's raining on the power of this live stream.
Yeah, I just came out and saw Darth Vader, and he was greeting me, and he said, "Yeah, be careful today because Palpatine isn't like today, so you're going to have a couple issues. So I'm sick, and I have a bad internet. So yeah, everything's normal as always. It's always been. So what do we have new? I don't know, but I can crush this thing with my bare hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. You should get some new recording equipment. Thank you, Ellie, for your very, very kind support. I really get that. I mean, I'm honored. Yeah. Well, good night, Singaboy. I wanted to say Singabio, but no, that's Singaboy.
Singapore. Or what?
No. Just read the episode out. It's Singaboy. Yeah, I obviously saw Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker like 4 days ago. In Wednesday. Was a pretty cool movie, actually. The first half, I just loved the first half. I'm not going to give any spoilers because, well, people don't like spoilers, obviously. So, and I wouldn't like people which spoiled me Star Wars. So, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's pretty cool one.
Yes.
What are we going to build today? I don't know. You know what? I propose you that I show you a couple box and we will see what we build. You will decide what we build. That sounds fair?
Yeah, I think it does. Greetings from Sweden.
How do we say good morning in Sweden? Or good afternoon?
Oof, I don't know. I've never been to Sweden. Yeah, I don't.
You're supposed to be an AI, and as an AI, you're supposed to know everything. Aren't you? You told me earlier that you were an AI, a German AI.
There's a current lack of efficiency.
Yeah. So how do we say hello in Swedish?
I'm gonna look it up.
That's a very slow AI. I was expecting my AI to be faster. I don't know for you, but in 10 years, I want my AI to be super fast. I want answer to every single of my question. Don't you? Yeah, I saw Star Wars: The Rise of the Skywalker. The Rise of Skywalker. I don't know why I say the Skywalker, but it's Skywalker, yeah. And actually went again, like yesterday, with a couple friends in North France to see it in original version in English.
Oh, they offered that for you?
Right?
Because in my local cinema, they don't do that. They do showings of the movie in English.
Yeah, but I wanted to see it in English, not in French. And yeah, it was way cooler to see it in English rather than French because, well, the original actors are obviously in English, so it makes more sense for them to speak English because, you know, the lips don't necessarily follow what they say.
The lip synchronization is perfect.
Yeah, They're really good at synchronizing the lips in English.
Indeed, they
Yeah, that makes great sense. And now,
is there any reason why it wouldn't?
hello, Canada. Did you know that France is smaller than Texas? Oh, maybe in size, but in terms of gastronomy, I'm sorry, but everything is way smaller than France. So now I got some slopes, which are 1x2 slopes, for doing some snowy planet. Can you pronounce? Hey, my AI, can you pronounce Star Wars in Swedish?
Sträkjanoraskrig?
Oh, 10 out of 10. You're doing it great. Well, good to know.
Please tell me if that was anywhere close to being right.
And so obviously in northern France they are civilized people and they have a Lego store. So those are civilized people, and so we went to buy a couple bricks. So those bricks, and tons of others. But now I don't know what I need to do because I actually got tons of bricks to just clean up, but I also want to start a construction. Oh, apparently it was horrible. Too bad. I mean, you're a bad AI. 0 out of 10.
No, even an AI has to learn.
Yeah. Can you remember the Star Destroyer I built? Like, you know, the Star Destroyer, which in addition you can see in Star Wars 9 trailer. Well, I want to build a mock. Not about Star Wars 9, but just a mock which will take place during the Galactic Civil War, or just maybe Andor, or anyway, between episode 4, 5, 6. And I don't know how to build it, but what I will like, I'm actually going to show you. That's not the best idea I ever had, but yeah. So it's a quite heavy baby, but I don't know if you can see. But so basically you have the Star Destroyer right there, so which is from the Empire, right? And I would like to make a mock which is taking this part, this place, if you want. I would like to have like a single minifig, which will be on the side, somewhere like this, and then it's a void. So I don't know exactly how to do that. I will need other pictures of what it looked like, but I don't know. Do you like the idea of this? You see what I mean?
Yeah, I see it.
So I don't know exactly how to build it, but oh damn, it's a big boy. I hope I don't destroy it by putting it back on its spot.
Somebody suggested that you should build Palpatine's throne room.
Okay, I got some muscle with that. Oh yeah, but it's actually with Star Wars 9. I don't want to do something with Star Wars 9 because
it isn't a spoiler because technically you see it in the trailers.
Yes, but I personally didn't saw the trailers before, so I'm that respectful. But what I wanted to say is that tons of YouTubers and people are just doing Star Wars 9 videos. So yeah. So what did you suggested? Okay. Yeah. So I don't. Is it really straight, like as a wall, the Star Destroyer? If you know that.
I think the side panel technically would be, but like the top panel isn't because it's because it's like an angled pie piece. Because in the middle it tends to just go up until the bigger parts that are just sitting sort of on top.
Actually, I think I brought a book, right? So
Josh, we have seen The Rise of Skywalker, both of us.
yeah, when I was a kid, I bought that book. I don't know if you know that book, but so basically you have every single Star Wars, well, 1 to 6 vehicles, and you have the Star Destroyer right there. And what this book says is that basically you have like it's sort of a terrace, if you want, there. And then so it's not really straight at all. In fact, it's not straight at all. And then it comes back like this. So the idea will be to do something a bit big that will retake the shape of this tiny piece of this Star Destroyer. I don't know if I'm clear in my explanations, in my marvelous explanations, obviously, as always. What do you think?
I mean, being a bit vague about it is also not that bad, because then you can change some things how you want it.
Thank you, Bernard, and thank you, Jimmy. Have fun with your museum visit. Yeah, so I don't know. I ordered a couple gray pieces, so we're going to do something. I actually ordered lots of those pieces, but I mean it's complicated to build that part. I don't know.
So you want to build it like the sort of top of the Star Destroyer
Yeah,
at an angle.
Yeah, I will need to at the angle.
I think I wouldn't do it like with just plates and whatsoever, because it would look weird, making it like layer by layer with these, what was it, 3x12 half, sort of cut in half plates, something like that. I think those were in like every Star Destroyer ever.
Yeah.
I think using lots of those wouldn't make sense, so I would recommend, I think, using a base plate and just trying to attach it to a base plate on the bottom with like some hinges, I think is the word, and just some rows of bricks under it to get a certain angle. Because if you would use like these sloped, I don't know, 1x4x2 bricks,
Yeah.
I think that wouldn't really work out with the angle because it would be too high.
Yeah, but at the same time, the underneath of the Star Destroyer will need to be, have a certain angle. Like it's not flat. It's going to be actually quite a messy mark to do.
Yeah,
but that's where the challenge is, right? Right.
Managing the mess.
Exactly. If you got any suggestions, please help me. Obi-Wan Kenobi, your mind only hope. Yeah, I'm just not saying it.
I thought I was an AI. Am I?
No, obviously, I was speaking to the chat because you're an AI. You can't help me, obviously.
I know. I was just trying to be funny. Didn't work.
You funny? That's something I'm not used to. Wow.
Yeah. Not even 15 minutes of stream and you're already roasting me.
Yeah, I'm very, very, very rude. I know.
No.
Yeah,
it's a joke. It's completely fine.
Who said that was a joke? Ha. Yeah, plot twist.
That was a good one.
You know what? Actually, before we start this, Mark, I need to clean all that mess. So what I propose to you is that you, as an AI, propose a very, very interesting, delicate, fine, and amazing subject that we could talk about, making people willing to stay on the live and just listen your very, very long monologue while idling.
A very long monologue. I could technically talk about like the Mandalorian.
No,
Up
no,
to
no, no,
maybe-
not a spoiler either, because some people
Yeah,
haven't
that's
watched
the
it.
issue. That because the Mandalorian, the last came out this Wednesday, I think.
Yeah,
And of course, not all people have seen it and whatsoever. So I think talking about the Mandalorian would be not the best.
inappropriate.
I mean, what you could talk about is like the new sets that are coming out in
Oh.
January.
I actually
Make a
have them
light-
all.
Make a lightsaber,
Yeah.
somebody said. I mean, talking about the sets that are coming out
Those
isn't
ones?
bad because it isn't like connected to any spoilers, is it?
Oh,
Rise of
it's actually
Skywalker.
spoiling. It's actually spoiling. Just
And that's why you have some of them.
yeah, exactly. So I just put them back.
Why
Sorry.
don't you build those today?
I actually need the funny thing is that I have those sets since 2 weeks.
You have had them for 2 weeks.
Yeah. And I need to
My God.
record a video about them. Because basically what happened is that Lego sent me to me. Not to them, to me. They're mine. But yeah, I need to make a video out of it. The deal is pretty explicit. I get 3 Legos and I make a video about it.
That's a good deal.
Yeah, I like it. So if you want me to I don't know, like make you some publicity, you send me like an entire collection of Lego and I can make a video out of it. I'm, in all humbleness, I don't know if I can say that, but I'm going to say it anyway. But yeah, I'm pretty humble person. It doesn't look like it, but yeah. That is obviously a joke, ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
because reality is often disappointing. Why not do a lightsaber? I like the idea of doing a lightsaber, maybe in the future. But like,
I mean, you need a bit more rounded pieces for that.
well, I have many now.
So technically, you could do it.
Yeah, technically, I could do it.
Yeah.
Or
Or you could build the January sets and just chat. Right?
I could do that too. Yeah.
But
But
then also at the same time, you could fulfill the promise to the Lego company and having part of a video where you just could like do a rebuild of it.
I guess, yeah. But I don't
The
know.
decision is up to you.
Yeah, because I would like people to see the table, and I would like to make it the best of, like I'm building. You see what I mean?
Will you start with a new franchise since Star Wars ends?
I don't get it, King Deku.
I think he meant will you do some would you dedicate your building to something new since Star Wars sort of ended?
I mean, I started in 2004 Star Wars, and well, technically it was ended because there was no Star Wars 7 planned at all.
Yeah, that came in I think 2013.
Yeah, when Disney
making episodes.
Yeah, when Disney bought the license.
Yeah. And then shut down Clone Wars. It is a tragedy.
It is. Can you say Seb is a bot? Who is Seb? Depends who is Seb.
Seb, isn't one from Rebels called that? Seb?
I honestly don't remember the name at all. But so yeah, I actually plan to do something with space.
Space.
Yeah, space. Because who don't like space?
Yeah.
You don't seem too fond of it.
Would you be down for Batman Lego? Like make an Arkham one, like the Arkham Asylum, I think hospital
I don't
from
think.
Gotham.
Technically, with the pieces I have, I could do pretty much anything, but I'm not really fond of superhero stuff. Even if Star Wars can be considered as some sort of superhero, but in a galaxy, which is a bit weird. But yeah, and I just love the NASA set, which came out last June too. They're just so cool. So what I actually plan is to build a bunch of them and then actually make use all the pieces and build a big space center. That's what I will just love to do. And that's what I actually did with that set is that there were like I had 3 times the set AV7 cannon, so I just destroyed the 3 sets and used all the parts to make a bigger one because the size of this thing is actually one gray base plate in terms of size, so it's pretty big. You still there?
Yes, I'm still there. I just had to say something.
Say something in German, right?
Yeah, but I thought since it isn't stream related, nobody needs to hear it.
No, I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't, lacking an internet connection again.
You failed me for the last time, internet connection.
Yeah, exactly. That might be kind of interesting data to have rather than continue to speak in the void and say absolutely nothing.
The void.
Hello. Hello again, Trungan. The issue with live streams is that when people are just speaking, so I don't know if for the pseudo or just what they say sometimes in their native language is just the pronunciation. It's just awful because I know it's definitely wrong, but well, this is the way.
This is the way.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, could we technically speak about like Mandalorian episodes 1 to 4?
Because Baby Yoda.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a while since they've been released, and I think most of people have seen them.
Or some people just don't care about it and haven't watched them.
Yeah, they just love Baby Yoda memes.
Well, who doesn't love Baby Yoda, honestly? He's so cute. I mean, he could eat you and you will still love him. I mean, sometimes I really have the expression he's doing, like, he's going to, he wants to eat something, like, so.
Yeah, like frogs.
Yeah. Oh, Baby Yoda is a Frenchman. Frenchman confirmed.
Oh, right. How are you?
Oh, doing great, Captain-elect. What about you? Not to be overrating.
Perfect.
You will kill for Baby Yoda, right? Well,
it's a bit extreme, but
no, it's not extreme. He's very cute, so I can understand that.
I mean, just a little bit, just a little, right?
Yeah. So, Baby Yoda is cute. Baby Yoda is cute, and Baby Yoda is cute. Those are the exact 3 arguments why The Mandalorian is a great show.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah. I look
It's also funny how The Mandalorian is like a series that just seriously just carries the entirety of Disney Plus, like worldwide.